MLB Network comes at you live from Coors Field in downtown Denver. We start the road trip with the first of four between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Number 38 will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job.
Leading off tonight
keep
for
traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Number 58 goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Harper at second with 2 down. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Rogers picks it up. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following. Hector Neris gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. But when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Hernandez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Rockies have the early 1-0 advantage. Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder, number 31.
First pitch on its way.
Corey Dickerson.
Hops this one up. Story backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Batting 7.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Andrew.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what?
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. The relay, and he's safe.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Standing in now, Michael Franco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Franco is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this will be fouled away. McCutchen stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Rogers breaks it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hector Neris. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the two-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
The batter, number
and
2.
now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies on top, 2-1. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's a .417 hitter.
Daniel.
He's set and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Count even now at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Gloved by Murphy, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 2-1. Striding in for the Rockies, number 58, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
58.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
0-1 the count.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Dickerson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second
The
out.
right fielder, number 19, Charlie.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a
Now
reason,
batting.
D-Row. And
The
to be
left
able to
fielder.
hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They're down 2-1. Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last
The
at-bat.
left fielder,
Here comes the first pitch.
Dickerson.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at
Now
bat.
batting.
Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto as he rips it on the ground to second. Flip of his glove for 1. Back to Murphy, and they get them both.
Now batting.
When a glove toss
The
is
center fielder,
executed successfully,
Andrew
it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he fouls this one off. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead it 2-1. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Rockies, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Shortstop, Trevor.
Well, next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9. Daniel.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Murphy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. The wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
No balls and 1 strike. Hard hit to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Rockies are able to knock things up. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box now, Hector Neris. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Franco on at first, nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, so they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
The batter, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch on its way. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Halfway home, tied to a... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, number 58. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, number 38. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Hoskins will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up.
Hernandez.
Popped him up. Number 58 has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 4-2.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Rogers scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He singled his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this
now
one.
batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. All even now at 4 apiece. Brian Shaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in now, Michael Franco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 73 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot
for Philadelphia. Number 73.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball that changed the course of an inning.
Gene Segura standing in. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Still all square at 4 apiece. Jose Alvarez gets the call
now
from the pen to take
Phillies.
over on the mound and start
Number
the home
52,
7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Waiting up
Brendan
for the
Rodgers.
Rockies.
He was a ground out
The
victim
second
last
baseman,
time up.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he was willing
Number
that thing to
43.
get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Standing in now, number 43. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Old strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting. Anytime a pitcher
Number
locates a
58.
fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, number 58, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Ian
Your
Desmond
attention, please.
will look to provide a little
Hitting for the
two-out
Rockies.
thunder off the bench
Number
as he'll hit
20.
with a runner at second and 2 away.
Desmond.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired.
Ladies
Jake
and gentlemen,
McGee has been
your
summoned from the
attention, please.
bullpen as he'll do so
Now
to start the
pitching for
8th.
the Rockies. Number 51, Jake McGee.
And now Bryce Harper. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to.
And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Blackmon. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 2 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Hoskins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This one's down to third. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Maikel Franco. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 6-4. Here's Charlie Blackmon now in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, here it comes. 0-1 the count. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
This is pulled into right. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. I have a feeling that our show track data will be eye-popping off that line drive, and the returns are in. The exit velocity was 118 miles an hour, so the bat speed and contact quality had to be top-notch there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Blackman, the runner at second with one away. Lifted in the air to center. McCutchen on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
In now, Trevor Story. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rockies strand 1. Score remains steady at 6-4. James Pazos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Logan Morrison will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's now turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Number 43 is there, and he has it for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here comes the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Morrison on second. Segura is over at first with 1 away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
First offering on its way. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Nick
Your
Vincent
attention, please.
enters the game to finish
Now
this one
pitching
off
for
here in the bottom of the
Philadelphia.
ninth.
Number
First pitch
29.
on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
So he ran the fastball
Now
by him
batter.
for the punch out.
Number
Daniel
7.
Murphy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
No problems for
Number
him on the mound
43.
since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 6-4 finish.